Neal Middleton, Royal Bliss. Thanks for
Yes,
joining
sir.
us here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, Rockfest.
I'm pumped. We're all pumped. We're excited, and when we got added to that bill, so many awesome bands on it, and those festivals are such a good time. And tell you what, over the past couple of years, Royal Bliss has really fallen in love with Wisconsin. So
That's what
it's
we like to hear.
one of those things that that's going to be the show of the year that we're really looking forward to.
Awesome. Now, are you guys, is Utah? Is that where you're?
Yeah, we're out of Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay. And I understand you have your own club out there.
Yeah, we got our own little live music venue, bar.
Now, that's kind of unusual, isn't it?
Well, I think so, but I also think it's like something that certain bands, I mean, we've been around a while and playing music and we spend so much time in bars and live music venues, and we book most of our own tours and learn the ins and outs of it. And it was just one of those things. I came home one day and was just like, we really need to do something, open up something. And so I started kind of feeding my brain, watching the different venues and picking out the little things that I liked and how certain places were ran. And then there's a club owner here that we always got along really well. And I said, once you sell this place, let's open up our own. And sure enough, I got home from tour. I said, I'm opening up a spot if you're going to do it with me or not. And she said, all right, let's do it. And boom, now we have the Royal in Salt Lake.
So do you have anything to do with booking the bands that go in there?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
nice.
I book mostly national acts. Like we just got Buck Cherries coming in there next month and Fuel, and we had Candlebox, and a lot of those is just calling up friends that we used to tour with. Be like, hey man, you ought to come through here and do a show. And now we got Hinder coming through and
Cool.
And so yeah, now we're starting to bring in bigger and bigger acts.
Yeah.
We kind of got our foothold in the market for being a live music venue, and luckily it's when you find out that it's a band that's been touring for years and years or owning it, the bands are kind of like, oh good, it's not just some Joe Schmo that just thinks he's going to open a bar and put bands in there and make a bunch of money. It's like we understand what the bands need. It's
Exactly.
just those little things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, your new record, Chasing the Sun, is doing pretty well.
Yeah, it's done awesome for us.
Yeah, we're enjoying it here. We have you in the rotation, and
nice.
Great stuff.
Yeah, we were really proud of that record. It was the first record in probably 10 years that we actually recorded in Utah, where we just decided to stay at home, do it on our own, and not have anybody over our breathing down our necks telling us what we should write or shouldn't write. So it was a really kind of open experience for us, just like, and then we get to go home and sleep in our own beds at night. So it was, I think that was a good move on our part. But
Yeah.
man, it came out awesome. I'm so glad that everybody's liking it, and radio's playing it, and people are listening.
Yeah. The live show is pretty good too.
That's what we've always prided ourselves on, being better live. Unfortunately, I mean, it's just hard to capture that live feeling on a record. That energy, we completely feed off the crowd, and we want those people to have the best time of their life. Especially if it's a first-time rock concert goer that's never been to a rock show. We want to blow them away so they continue going to rock shows. And so it's just, I don't know. And that's the way you survive nowadays. If you don't play good live, you're not going to make any money in this industry.
I've been hearing something about you've been dubbed the unluckiest band in rock. Is this a Spinal Tap thing? Or?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's definitely enough stories to write a couple books on all the dumb things that have happened to us throughout the years. That just look at it as bad luck. But I mean, we're also extremely fortunate to be still doing what we love for a living. So I look at it both ways for sure. We've hit every brick in the road, and every bump and every wall, but we managed to break through it and still do it. So, yeah, the stories are really bad. People are just like, I can't believe you just stuck with it. But we love it. It's our life. We don't know anything else.
Right. And it's working for you.
Yeah, we're having fun. That's the key. I got to be happy.
Now, you've been to Wisconsin quite a few times.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I'm saying, just for the past couple of years, we really blew up in the La Crosse area, and we've always done really well in Madison. Ringgold. I mean, you got all sorts of just, I don't know what it is. Just over the past 2 years, and all the shows have been just jam-packed. We did that Northwoods Rock Rally last year, and it's just the people up there are awesome and love rock and like to party, and that's the kind of people we are. And I'm a huge fan of cheese curds and beer.
Yep.
So
oh, yeah.
you guys got it all up there.
We have it all, yes. Well, we certainly look forward to seeing you at Rockfest this year.
I just can't wait to get out there. Like I was saying, we're really looking forward to it. And we've been kind of taking it easy this year. Usually we get out there in the winter, so that's gonna be that's our big summer show that we just gonna let loose and have some fun.
That sounds great. And we'll continue to spin your latest record. It's
what I like to hear.
It's doing really well, and people are enjoying it. So
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks
so
for
much.
your time, and we'll see you out at Rockfest.
All right, sounds good, brother.